Alrighty. Hello, everyone. I'm Logan, and welcome to my first ever play-by-play show. Now, unfortunately, let's get this rolling. Welcome to my first ever show. Unfortunately, our special guest is not going to be here. I was worried about the time, so unfortunately, he's not going to be here. But it doesn't matter. Welcome to my first ever play-by-play show. And of course, football is back. We got a huge lineup for you guys today. How are you guys doing today? Today, we got a good lineup for today. We're starting out with NFL, with the major football or the National Football League. Then I have a little scoring. The guest that was supposed to be here was unfortunately Tommy Maroon from WHBW, who unfortunately cannot make it here today because of the volleyball scrimmage. But I'll just be doing it in place of him. So, yeah. So with that, the lineup is going to be the National Football League, just getting into training camp and everything along the way. Then, the Highland schedule. We are 11 days away from high school kickoff. Tune in to WHBW for the first game of the 2025 high school football season, where Highland will play Erie McDowell in Erie, Pennsylvania, over 2 hours away. You don't want to miss it. Then lastly, college football. We're getting so close to football season that we might as well do college football for Division I and Division II. So if you guys haven't already, like, comment, and chat down below for any of your needs as we are about to get started. So, the NFL. One of the best of the best in the Big Four. Not to mention, this season, with all the new rule changes, it's going to be one of the craziest games in the NFL. Of course, my Cleveland Browns hopefully are looking for a winning record. I know last year, with a losing record of 3-14, that was not our best record. But, with a little bit of practice and a little bit of some draft picking, we were able to get probably the best best players in our draft class. Which, of course, makes up for the fact that, it would be the best that we can. Of course, the defending Super Bowl champion, the Philadelphia Eagles, are looking to pertain and reclaim that title. So hopefully, this season, this will be our year. The Browns will finally make it to a Super Bowl playoff. But it all has to happen this season. Kickoff will start after preseason. This will be, I think, week 2 of preseason. Yeah, week 2 of preseason. This will go from August 21st to August 23rd. And the Cleveland Browns are looking for a win tonight as they beat the Carolina Panthers 30-10 in week 1 of the preseason. But other than that, the Eagles for this week are the hosting team when Cleveland is playing them in week 2 of the preseason. I'm looking now, of course, as a Browns fan, I'm looking for probably the best game that Cleveland has ever had, with quarterbacks like Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel. I'm looking for the best of the best. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes it'll be the best thing. Sometimes it'll be not the best thing. But overall, I really do think the Browns are making it 3-0 in the preseason. That's my prediction for preseason. Hopefully that might happen. Hopefully that might not. However, during the regular season, I don't think they have the performance that they have with guys like Deshaun Watson or Joe Flacco, who is coming back as a Cleveland Brown for 1 year, not for like a multi-year. So my prediction, and you guys can comment down, or you guys can post a chat on the live stream right here for your prediction of your favorite NFL team. But I'm 12-5. I'm thinking, because of the Browns' losing record last season with a 3-14, I think they have a good chance. So I'm thinking the Browns are going to go 11-6. They're going to win the AFC North, but not make it to the top 2, in which they would have to face a wild card spot in order to make it to the playoffs. Maybe you should root for the great New York Giants. Yeah, maybe look, only if... Okay. No, I'm not going to root for the New York Giants, but maybe I will. Maybe. I don't know, officially. But I'm thinking they're going to go 11-6 this season. They're going to make it to the playoffs, but they're not going to be one of the highest three wild card spots. I'm thinking they're going to be the 5th seed. To hopefully make it to the playoffs. That's what I'm hoping for. But I think it's time. I know you guys, well, mostly myself, have been wanting to see what our Highland schedule is looking like. And I got it for you guys. In my hands, with a clipboard, I have a list of 10 Highland Hornet team opponents that they're going to face throughout the regular season. Now, of course, we have 3 non-conference teams and 7 conference teams. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm looking for a back-to-back Suburban League Conference Championship. But that all has to happen with this schedule right here. Our first game. Now, this is going to be for my predictions. You guys might have your own predictions. You guys might not have your own predictions. But our first game that Highland's playing will be against, because it is going to be in the heart of Lake Erie in Pennsylvania. But this is where I think to myself, Highland is going to be like the sheer top. We're like defending our Suburban League title. Now, here's the thing. This year, they have updated this year, the OHSAA approved a new playoff rule, meaning the top 12 to the playoffs, but the top 4 get a bye. Meaning, if you're one of the 4 seeds in your region to qualify as a top 4, you do not have to play on Halloween night, which I know you might think, but shouldn't you play on Halloween night? Yes, you can. However, you have to be a 5 through 12 in order to play in the first week. So, with that in mind, if you are the 1 seed, you are playing the winner of either the 12 seed, which is like the lowest of the low, or the 5 seed. Meaning, the 5, the 6, the 7, and the 8 are the hosts. The 2 seed. Yeah, go Packers, go. Yeah, any of my favorite NFL fans, that was a while ago. But the 2 seed, you would have to face the winner of the 11 seed or the 6 seed. And again, the 5, 6, 7, and 8 are the hosts of week 1 of the playoffs. The 3 seed will face the 10 and the 7, when again the 7 is the host. And then the 4 seed